Hello. Hi everyone, I hope you are good. I want to talk about your programs. I have been doing the content for my program on Conscious Coach, and as I've been kind of digging into the juiciness of the program, things that have been coming up for me and things that kind of questions that I'm addressing in the content. And one of them is, how do I know what our programs are? If they're in the unconscious beliefs, like how do I even know what they actually are? And I'm like, this is gold dust. Like, yes, okay, great. Firstly, I want you to know that everybody has them. Like everybody has got programming. I don't care who you are, where you come from, how long you've been in the game, it doesn't matter. Everybody has these programs, these limiting beliefs that are coming up for them. Problem is, sometimes when they are in the unconscious mind, they are not so easy to identify. So I kind of want to debunk this for you. But another problem with this, it's on autopilot. Sometimes you're so used to just thinking the way you are and feeling the way you do and acting the way you do, you've come to the point of you actually think this is okay, like it's I don't like to use the word normal, but it's standard for you, which isn't the case, okay? You absolutely have the power inside of you to think very different thoughts, to have a very different programming, to think very differently, because you can change the unconscious mind. You can, right? The unconscious mind is 95% of our brain. 5% of that is the conscious brain. So it's really important that you understand how you can tap into this to find out what this is. Why is this important? You cannot change something unless you're aware of something. It's impossible. It's like being unaware of a relationship that you're in. If you're not actually aware of how this person is actually making you feel, which isn't a positive way, it actually makes you feel a bit crappy, devalued, they don't talk to you in the right way, then of course, unless you're aware of that, you're not going to want to change that, and it's not going to be for the greater good, especially when it comes to business. These unconscious beliefs, let's call them like little gremlins, are going to kind of stay underneath the surface and condition you and make you believe so full-heartedly that this is the truth, that you're going to believe it's truthful. You're going to believe it's impossible for you to get to the next level in business. You're going to feel like there's no way that you could sell out your group program. You're going to believe success is for everybody else on Instagram apart from you. You're going to think there's no way that I could make X amount, impact X amount, have X amount in my savings account, in my business account, in my current account. You're going to believe there's no way that someone like me can do X, Y, and Z. And you're going to be so conditioned from your core beliefs, which is something I teach in Conscious Coach, which is from when you were from the age of 0 to 7 is when we're like sponges. It's when we learn so much and soak so much up. Now, when I think about this and I think about what I tell Santiago, he believes it. Like 1,000,000%. If I'm like, this is an aeroplane, like he's going to believe it. He's nearly 2.5. He's going to believe that this is an aeroplane. He doesn't know, and he's not of the age yet where he can go, Mum, that's a pink highlighter. That is not an aeroplane, right? But this is where visualization comes in. This is where imagination comes from, which is all in the unconscious mind. So if I'm conditioning, that's a positive thing, but let's say I was conditioning Santiago in a way where money doesn't grow on trees. You know, you've got to work so hard for your money, Santiago. Don't think that things come easy, and don't hang around those rich kids, because we are different to those rich kids. I don't want you to behave like those. He's going to be so conditioned from 2.5 up into the age of 7 of these are the beliefs that he's going to believe that. And it isn't our mums and dads' fault. It goes back generations. It goes back generations to generations to generations. We only believe what we are taught, okay? So, that being said, with the fact that everybody has them, the most powerful position that you can be in is being aware of your unconscious thoughts, actually knowing what they are, and being aware that I know that this thought is not empowering me, is not making me believe that I can do and be, create anything I freaking want to do. So, you know what? I kind of want to change this. And how you'll know this is the patterns will keep coming up. It's like the universe wants to keep teaching you the same lesson. Have you ever felt that, let's say, you're dating the same guy all of the time? You're like, okay, different date, but same guy, same situation? Yeah, it's because it's a pattern. Think about same money situation, different month. You're like, oh my goodness, why am I in the same situation this month? Like, I feel like there's more month than money. I feel like I wasn't exactly earning the same, if not more, last month than I am this month. It's because it's a pattern. So it just keeps, and it's always going to ruminate and keep going over. So what I want you to do to be able to know what these programs are, I want you to look at this. I want you to look at your whole life. I want you to look at your relationships. I want you to look at your business, your money, how you're feeling about yourself, like your self-love, the embodiment that comes from what you feel like when you look in the mirror. There will be some massive things that are going to come up for you. Friendships, your health, all of these things I want you to look at in like a bird's eye view, because this is what's going to give you an overview of what these programmings are for your unconscious mind, right? What these unconscious beliefs are. Think about this. When you are in a situation or you're with somebody, think about what feelings come up. Think about, because these are kind of like clues. You know, when you're in a situation where your body, then your heart starts to race or your palms start to sweat. Okay, this is your body giving you sensations. It's like, these are clues. I need you to look at the clues. So emotions are feelings of the mind. Sensations are the feelings of the body. They're all clues. They're all clues that of how you are thinking, how you're feeling, which is completely the reason why you are creating the reality you do. So what I want you to think about is, what patterns do you notice? Because what comes up is going to show you your negative programming. And why this isn't a negative thing. Because you're probably thinking, Tash, why do you want me to look at this? It's awareness is key. So the fact you can look at this from the third party, like a bird's eye view, and look at it, the fact you've got awareness of what these limiting beliefs are means that we can change them. Okay? Go and do that work.